Hey everybody, it's your girl, Iko J. Blackmon. Happy Easter, happy resurrection, whatever your celebration is called. I hope you are still enjoying it and just, again, celebrating. I am truly thankful for this holiday. It has been wonderful. The day has been wonderful. I've had lots of fun, and I've also had lots of time to really reflect on my journey. And if I could tell you the most valuable thing about resurrection for me, it would be a renewed mind. That's been my greatest lesson, my greatest value, my greatest key out of understanding resurrection in my own life. Not from an outward perspective, because the story of the cross and the 3 days and the grave and Jesus rising from the dead, all of that I believe in and I celebrate it. But for me, the greatest thing is that it's not only for that story or for that reality of Jesus, it's about how it affected my life. So the renewed mind, that's my own personal resurrection. I spent many years in a place that my mind was so caught up in people pleasing, seeking for the approval of others, living after the opinions of others, to the extent that I would go whatever direction that I felt people wanted me to go, and I had great family. I had a wonderful parents. They raised me to love God. They took me to church. They taught me the Bible. So it wasn't for lack of good family. It wasn't for lack of people around me who loved me. It was the fact that I was missing that key in myself. And so I began from very early on as a child, trying to figure out what to do. How do I please these kids? How do I stop them from acting crazy with me and acting like they don't like me? And, oh, your name and you're this and you're that or whatever. Tried everything I could. Fast forward to high school. There I am again. More kids, just older, trying to fit in with this one, fit in with that one. What do I do to, get these people to accept me? And after a while, thought it would work, but it didn't. And then came the boys. Boys and men. And men. And men. And by now I'm in my early 20s and I'm in college and I'm just trying my best because I wanted to figure out, well, if the people I'm around, the girls I'm around, they're not really feeling me. I'm trying my best to develop these friendships. I can't seem to quite connect. I got a few people that are nice to me and stuff, but I still don't feel like I'm being accepted. Again, it wasn't them. I was missing this key, y'all, but I hadn't gotten that part yet. So then I get to in the midst of this college and I, start the dating process, and you date 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 and dating that you don't, to the point of, this, good and well, this is not the person that you want to be with, good and well, this is not even somebody that they may be a nice person, but that don't mean that they're really for you. And it's not even necessarily for worth you dating, even spending the time. They don't even have to be a bad person, but if it's just not for you, it's not for you. But that lack of value, it'll make you still. There you are, spending time. And that pattern continued to the point that I looked up in 1996, just out of college, and I got a baby. And I'm being very real with y'all because I want you to understand something about this. That key, the value piece. If you don't have it, where your life can go. But I also want you to know that when you get it, where your life can go. And so after college, had the baby, beautiful, she's spectacular. She's my sweetheart, the love, just amazing. And my life, of course, continued, but I had to then face the fact that now, not only is it me that's missing this, but I have this whole other person. How is my life going to affect her life? So all of these things are starting to occur to me. And I had to figure it out. I said, what do I need? I got to do something. Nothing around me would help. And I finally came back to that place where way back when, where my parents raised me, and said, what's my key? And my key, it was God. It was Jesus. And I came back to God and said, I need your help. I need you to help me to find me. I understood who he was. I understood he was the resurrection and the life, y'all. I had the whole story. I knew the sinner's prayer. I'd done all of that. All of that was good, but it was me. I need you to help me. They say you're God, you're El Shaddai, you're all of these great things, but I need you to help me. Show me. Who am I? And in that moment, I began to really, it just started to come to me slowly but surely. I got the Spirit of God ministered to me and said, this is who you are. And it began to be revealed to me from the inside out. I didn't have to chase after people anymore. I didn't have to go from relationship to relationship anymore. I didn't have to be up one time, down the next, and in one mood and out of the next. It was no longer that case. I began to become established, and I began to feel more peace, more joy, and I felt even keeled in my life. My life began to even out, and I began to understand exactly what God's purpose was for me, and I began to understand who Aiko J. Blackmon was. I wasn't even Aiko J. Blackmon at the time, but I understood who Aiko J. Blackmon was. And as I did that, that road led me from that point all the way forward into where I am today. So any strength I have, any confidence I have, any power I have, it's to God be the glory, because it's sure enough great things he's done in my life. When I say he reached way down, he did. And he found me and he brought me back up along with him. And so I'm grateful today. And I encourage you, if you're struggling in your life, if you have things that you're dealing with, whether it's people pleasing, whether it's relationships, whether it's dating, you find you're young, you may be a young person, you may be a single mother, you may be whoever. But whatever you're going through, you can always, that key is waiting right there for you. And it's to ask God for help. Ask the Savior to help you, comfort, strengthen, and keep you. That's what the old song says, but it's the truth. He is willing to aid you. He will see you through. But I know that for a fact, because that's exactly what happened in my life. So happy resurrection, happy Easter, all of it. And just know God is available to you. He is a very present help in the time of trouble. And that key, that's your purpose, is waiting for you. All right. Love you. And I'll talk to you soon. It's your girl, Aiko J. Blackmon. Love you. Bye.